And we are live. Week 7, Sun City Kickball Game of the Week. Now, for those of you that are tuning in right now, you might be noticing, where is the scoreboard? Where's the scoreboard that we used to have? Well, moving forward, we get to unveil our brand new scoreboard that we will be using for the rest of the 2025 summer season and, of course, the fall. This is almost as big as color television coming out. And there is the debut. It's a bit of anticlimactic. There is the debut of our brand new scoreboard. Painkickers versus Pitches Be Crazy. I do believe Painkickers will be kicking first. Now, a bit of a rough start for Painkickers. They come in ranked number 19th. And let me bring up their history. It will be Painkickers kicking first. So, let's see. Now, after having a couple of some rained out games, they are coming off a 12 to nothing loss versus Average Juans. They currently sit at one tie and one loss, so they are in search of their first win. Should be a good game here. They come up against number, I believe, 11 Pitches Be Crazy, who is coming off a win. I know that. Not, I don't remember the team, but one team looking to climb into that top 10, and another team looking to find their first win. Now, my co host is currently on the other field. He will join us shortly. He might miss the first inning. Don't know what's keeping him up. It's not like there's a game on that side. But here we go, nonetheless. Now, we do have two umpires on this field. Uh, Very rare that we get two umpires on one field. But should be a good game. Waiting for the umpire to call play ball. And play ball is called, but Pitches Be Crazy isn't ready yet. Looks like teams are counting to see if they even have enough to field. 6 people tuning in right now. Let us know who you're going for. And let us know why you're not out here. Summer registration is still open, I believe. Sign up as a free agent. Sign up as a team player. Find somebody on a team. Now, unfortunately, team creation is closed, obviously. We are 7 weeks in. And there's the play ball. First pitch will be in there for a strike. Now, I believe Pitches Be Crazy has exactly 8, so they are playing 3 short. Looks like the umpire forgot to count the catcher. They have 9, 10 players. So I guess their players showed up. Oh, and coming out from the fence over here is another player. So they are full. A full 11 after, man, really brought their players in right on time, huh? 8:10 first pitch. Let's pull up that weather for you. It's a beautiful day out here. Beautiful Wednesday night. 91 degrees. Pitch is in there for a strike. It's going to be bunted towards the Crasher. Crasher's going to pick it up and get that out at 1. Like I was saying, though, beautiful 91 degrees. Almost a perfect night. There is a small percentage of humidity around, making it feel a little bit hotter. But what my co-host was saying last week, hey, who knows, that humidity could affect the ball. In my opinion, the length of the grass is still going to affect the ball most. One down, top of the first here. Don't know what we're waiting on. Pitches is getting their team set up. Play ball was called 3 times there, as that pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1's the count, 1 out. Very high pitch there, but stops bouncing just in time to get the strike call. Really interesting pitching motion there. She has that over-the-head pitch that can either be really high or really low, just like that, as that's going to be booted to center field. And a diving grab is made by the backup out there. Was over the right center fielder's head, but the left center fielder came in to back him up and gets the second out. 2 up, 2 down here for Pitches Be Crazy. Beautiful diving catch. Emiliano says, go Painkickers, rooting on his team here. Really high bounce again, but stops right before the plate as that pitch is going to be booted right up the middle. Second baseman's going to pick it up and flip it over to first for the third out. Middle of the first here. Interesting approach at that defense with that over-the-head shoulder or that over-the-head pitch that can either be extremely bouncy or just die right at home. So it's very interesting. We'll see if they can get some hits on. It was a 1-2-3 first for Painkickers. Heading to the bottom of the first. I have a lot of Painkicker fans in the chat here. Somebody says Painkickers will move up to the #1 team. Someone said they're for sure going pro. Play ball is called here. We will get to see the Painkickers pitching motion. Now, that's one thing I love around this entire league is that, yes, there's 24 teams, but every pitcher does something different. Very outside for ball 1. We had somebody going over the head right now, and now we have somebody that looks like they're bowling it here, which a lot of female pitchers do, but like I said, everybody has their own stance. I've seen some people do the bowling, but it ends up being a curveball. That's going to be bunted. Crasher's going to play it and just give it back to the pitcher to kill the play. One on, no out here. Leadoff man is aboard. Outside for ball 1. Pitcher struggling here a little bit. Find the zone. Granted, it is barely bottom of the first, so a lot of time here. Ball number 2. 1 on, no out here, 2-0. Gets the call for a strike. Just clips that outside corner. Down the middle, it's going to be bunted towards the Crasher. Crasher's not going to play it and choose to take the foul. So 2-1-1 here. Way to the catcher looked like called off the Crasher. Another bunt towards that spot. Gonna let it roll for a foul. So 2 fouls, 2-1-2. Like I was saying, no, the catcher really vocal telling his team, don't play it. It's a foul ball. And now we got 2 fouls. Anything hit has to be put in play. Granted, she still has strikes to play with. Let's see what she decides to do here. 2-1-2, balls outside, taken for ball 3. 3-1-2, no out, 1 on. It would have been ball 4, but fouled it off. I guess that is foul 2. Nope, that is foul number 3 for the first out. Fouled off what would have been ball 4, and that is the first out. Umpires talking it out. I'm assuming they don't know the foul ball rule. It was explained to her, and she takes out number 1 after swinging at a pitch that would have been a walk. Third base coach comes up to kick now. 1 down, 1 on. Bit of a relief there for Painkickers. Going to pick up the hit to Crasher, get the force out at 2. Swinging at the first pitch. Two down, runner on 1 still. Bunted towards the Crasher that time, scooped up and got the force out at second. Down the middle for strike 1. Now, like I was saying, bit of a relief for Painkickers here to limit the damage. I mean, they've allowed no runs, only allowed a runner on first. Bunted towards the Crasher. Crasher's going to pick it up and just throws it to second, but not there in time. And you have 2 on here. 2 on, 2 out. Runner in scoring position for pitches. But like 2 outs here for Painkickers. Gotta find that third out here. Can't let them load the bases. Wanted a big kick there, but lays off for ball number 1. Now, if I'm Painkicker, I'm backing up here after seeing that. Outside for ball 2. Pitcher, I'm going to assume, is pitching around him after seeing that big run up. 2 down. Runner should be going on anything. We've seen a lot of base running mistakes. There's the big kick into center field. Right at him. And caught for out number 3. Didn't even have to move. And we go to the top of the second. Top of the second, you'll have 4, 5, and 6 for Painkickers. They went down in order to start the game. Now, pitches be crazy. Does have 1 hit. The other was a fielder's choice. I have yet to call a no-hitter, and I want to do it one day. I want to call a no-hitter, or hell, even a perfect game. You know what? That may be the jinx. I say it every week, and that may be the jinx. Top of the second here. Number 4 batter. They didn't give us lineup, so I can't call names, unfortunately. Popped up, and they're dropped in the outfield, out for sliding. They were able to flip it over to first for the force out, but he ended up sliding ultimately, and you can't slide at first. Safety issues. We want everybody to be safe out here. So, nonetheless, 1 out. First pitch fouled off there. One down, and there's that really bouncy pitch. That time, unfortunately, carried too far. Bounced outside of the zone. 1-0-1's account here. Here's the pitch. Popped up and foul. Nobody's going to get there, though, and that's the second foul. 1-0-2's account here. Two fouls. Anything hit has to be put in play if you want to avoid that empty out there. Outside for ball number 2. With that, it clipped the corner. 2-0-2's account here. Still got strikes to play with. Really bouncy pitch there. It's going to go over the zone. Going to be hit and fouled off for foul number 3. That is the second out. Two down. You can see coaches out there yelling, hey, plays at one, plays at one. Let's get the easy out. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Clips that outside corner. Pitch will be down the middle. It's going to be lined and caught by the second baseman. What a grab out there for the third out. 6 up, 6 down for Pitches Be Crazy. A beautiful catch out there by the second baseman. Thought it was over the pitcher's head. She said, I got this, and secures out number 3. Great defense here from both of these teams, but Pitches Be Crazy needs to do something this inning. Bottom of the second here. There's the kick. It's going to be down the third base line, but it will travel foul. 1 foul. Now, unfortunately, this scoreboard does not track foul balls, so we're gonna have to just trust me on those. There's a kick towards the Crasher. Crasher's gonna field it, turn, and just kill the play. 1 on. One on, no out here. Big windup, bunted towards third. Very foul. Now, granted, it was on the ground, but I did notice these runners are going on anything, which I don't know if that's just because it was on the ground. In the air, that's through the gap. Bobbled at second, but she stepped off the base. Oh, it was called foul because he kicked in front of home plate. So a beautiful kick will be wiped off. And that's 2 fouls. Line towards third. Third baseman's going to scoop it up, trying to get the force out at 2. Very high throw, and she slides in there safe. An emphatic slide. 2 feet away from the base. 0 out and 2 on. Something building here for Pitches Be Crazy. Bunted down third. Crasher's going to scoop it up, get the force out at 3 for the first out. Runners advance. First and second still. Got the force out at 3, though. 1 down, 2 on. Big kick to center field. Looks like it's in the gap, and it's dropped. Center fielder trips, kicks it in. Runner makes a turn at 2. Safe. Runners at second and third. 1 run comes in. And it is 1-0 here with 1 down after a drop by the center fielder. Tried to kick it back into play, kicked it way too wide. Runners advance with an RBI double. One nothing game, 1 out. Runners on second and third. Big kick here into left. Over the fielder's head, but called foul ball. Called foul for kicking in front of the plate yet again. I believe this pitcher's timing is messing up with these kicks because they're trying to go out and kill it before it even gets to the plate. what would have been possibly a 2-run triple gets wiped off the board for foul number 1. There's another big kick the other way. Outfielder misplayed it, and that's through. 1 run comes in. Here comes 2, makes a turn at 2, heading towards 3, gets the RBI triple either way. And what a kick, and what bad defense from Painkickers out there. The center fielder just took a horrible angle on it, and it is 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Still only 1 down. I believe it was ball 1. I was not looking at that one. There's the big kick, popped into center field. This time makes the grab for the second out. Run comes in, tags up. Never mind, he retreats back. Didn't realize how many outs there were. Thought he could just walk it in. Could have had a tag to make it 4-0, but decides to stay put at third. Another bunt towards 1, but will be very foul. Another bunt attempt, this time towards 3. Runner's going to come in and score. Crasher's going to leave it. Was fair ball, and the runner advances to second. A beautiful bunt there, is able to bring in another as he turns that bunt into a double. Two down here. Line very foul into left, and now we need somebody to go get that. Now, it's a little late, but I get to welcome my co-host. Finally walked over here. And we can't hear him.
Hello. Can you hear me right there? All right, hey. Oh, sorry. There it is.
Co-host is here. Gets to join us in a 4-0 game in the bottom of the second. 2 down here. Line foul with 2 fouls.
Pitch is up early here. That's all I got to add.
That's all you got to add?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Pitches is up early here. Taken for ball 1. 102 the count here. Now, 7 viewers. 3 of you said that you were Painkicker fans.
Oh, nice.
How's it feel right now? Not what you want to see early, but you gotta hope your team
gotta
can come back and rally.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
It's still a lot of game to play.
Popped up. Left fielder comes in, makes the grab for out number 3.
And that's going to end
the second inning.
All
we
right.
go to the top of the 3rd.
We got 4 runs on that inning.
We do have 4 runs on that inning.
Okay. So they held them the first inning and then cracked it open the second inning. Got it. All right, I'm all cut up to speed here. Beautiful night tonight.
It is a beautiful night.
Starting
I had to do
cool
the
down.
weather. Nobody was here to
Nobody was
announce
do the
it.
weather. How good did you do the weather, though?
I believe I did the weather very nice. I even
All right.
added that there was humidity and everything.
There is humidity, and I am
There's
sweating
humidity.
a lot. Well, so it looks like we got a warm 89 degrees currently.
Oh, it's 89 now? It was 91 earlier. So
Yeah, it's cooled down to 91, 89.
89, wow.
Yeah. Sun's setting, starting to cool. 9 o'clock should be very nice. Ooh, good little breeze
nine
there.
is
20
now.
degrees away from a good time.
Top of the 3rd here, 4-0. Painkickers need to do something here, and more importantly, they need to get a base runner. They are 6 up, 6 down.
Really?
Ball 1. So pitches will be facing 7, 8, 9. Come this inning at least. Ball
Gotcha.
number 2. Pitcher shaking your head a bit, needs to Hope she can find it here again.
Oh, that's not going to
Very high.
Oh.
Kicked and caught by the first baseman. Didn't need to kick on that very high pitch.
Bailed
and
her out a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like that should have been 3-0.
That should have been 3-0. Takes the first out. Now, you did miss it. Somebody swung for Painkickers on ball 4.
Really?
And they fouled it off. They fouled it to the side, not realizing that they had 2 fouls.
Oh, no.
So what would have been the walk ended up being outnumbered 2, I believe. So
Wow. I mean, I believe they are a rookie team, so.
they are still searching for their first win.
Okay.
They are 0-1-1. They
Okay,
lost
hang on.
their last game 12-0 versus Average Juans.
Which
And
ones look good this time?
their only tie is against the Scoregasms.
Oh, okay. I thought they looked familiar.
1-1 here. Bunted towards first base. First baseman had to fight the grass there, but turns the out.
Kicker looked like he was going to step on the inside base anyway, so.
We had somebody slide at
Really?
first right now, called out. First
Was it
baseman
a
had
nice slide at least?
It wasn't. First
Oh,
baseman had to
that's even
fight the
worse.
grass there, but able to scoop it up and still get the out. Bunted towards third. A beautiful. No, it gets away. She didn't run. Throws and gets away. She's safe.
And they're telling her to run to second, but she's not listening.
Now, after that, would you rule that a hit or an error?
That's an error.
That's an error.
That's an error.
And there goes perfection. With 2 down, there it goes. Almost a beautiful diving grab. Couldn't control it through the ground, and it rolls away. Now, what lined into the
it's
outfield,
over.
and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
And just like that,
Just like
I got
that
the
in the
first hit of the
third
game.
inning.
I may have jinxed them a bit.
No, I might have.
Yeah, you said it a lot.
I did. It's all falling apart here. Now, Painkickers have everything they need right now. They got a runner on scoring position. They got a runner on first. Now, unfortunately, you do have 2 down.
But that could mean a 2-out rally.
A 2-out rally. It's been the
2-out
theme
rally.
of all of Sun City kickball. Two on, 2 out here, 1-0 count. In there for strike 1. Bunted towards the pitcher. Crasher's going to pick it up and get the out at 3 for the force out, and that will end this inning.
And unfortunately, that kills the 2-out rally.
That kills the 2-out rally. Not this inning, this half of the inning. We head to the bottom of the third here. Pitches has a chance to pour it on
Okay.
even more.
And so far, Manny is looking good on his prediction.
Will he go 5-0 on Game of the Week predictions?
I don't know. Is it coincidence that he predicts correctly and he's also the umpire on these games?
I don't know. We might have to launch an investigation here.
And now he's doing the set 'em yellow. I don't know what that is.
Play ball is called here. Now, we do apologize if you were hearing the cicada in the background. Not much we can do about that.
I tried shooing him off and he didn't listen. He wasn't very afraid of me.
He said no. Ball 1 here, bottom of the third. Line foul down the third baseline. 1-1 the count here. Pitch will be popped right behind second base and dropped. It's going to fall in for a hit. She wasn't able to get a good read on it. Wasn't able to get a good read, and it's going to fall for a base and infield hit.
I apologize about the clown laughing behind us, if you can hear it.
1 on, no outs here. Pitch is going to be down the middle, bunch it towards the Crasher.
It's gonna be short.
It
It's gonna
might
be
go.
short. Oh,
Called
and it is
foul.
short.
Pitch down the middle. It's going to be bunching right back in the same spot. Crasher has to field this one. Going to try and make the out at 2. Throw took the fielder off the base. Runner will be safe at 2. And quickly you have 2 on with no out here.
And next up to kick is Gabe, who was doing some unnecessary leg stretches right before this.
I believe he did have a big windup, and there it is. It's going to be caught,
dropped
by the first baseman.
And he fumbles it. Oh,
Safe at 2. Run comes in to score. She advances to third. A bobble from the first baseman allows a run to come in.
Oh, looked like that almost tagged her on the foot.
It almost tagged her, just missed. We have 2 umpires here tonight, and they both said she was safe.
One gone? We have one gone? Do we have one down? Do you have one down? Oh.
No, only one run came in.
Oh, yeah. One run came in. Sorry.
Umpire was making sure runs were coming in. So runners on second and third with no outs still.
Wow.
Now it is 5-0. When would you say this game is officially blown open?
I believe at 5-0, it's official.
It's blown open. I turn to you every week for this same question. 1-1 the count here.
Mm-hmm.
Runners second, third, bottom 3. High pitch there as she's tried to adapt.
Nope.
Fouled
Maybe a
off.
foul ball.
She's changing her bowling strategy to a bit of a high pitching strategy.
Oh, that's strike 3.
Oh, that is strike 3. I was not paying attention to the number of strikes, but 2 down, or 1 down. 1 down. Pitches Be Crazy was not happy about that. Said that it
No.
was outside. Umpire said it just clipped the line.
She was asking for the review.
She was asking for the challenge.
Unfortunately, we don't have that here.
Taken very outside for ball 1. 1 down here, which could be what Painkickers need. Just that 1 down is all it needs to start something here. 2-0 the count here. Now you do have first base open, but unfortunately, if a girl is behind them, it's a double and a run scores.
That's true.
In there for strike 1, 2-1. There's that high pitch again. Very slow, but it will cross the plate for 2-2.
Got him with the changeup. He had a big windup, and he was going to kick, and it just kind of died on him.
There's the big windup to the outfield. He falls, and it gets past him.
Oh, that's going to score both.
1 run is in. Here comes 2. Safe at second. The throw gets away. Thought about 3. Goes back to 2.
Oh,
7.
what's going on here?
Looks like he slipped.
Are they saying he's out at second?
Called out at second, I guess, on an attempt to come back. Now, I am still going to credit him for a single. Seven, nothing.
Call there. He doesn't like it.
We do have a recording. And it's on 4K.
Okay.
Now they're asking for the VAR check.
After some confusion, it is 7-0. Bases clear with 2 outs.
Oh, and another ball.
2-0 count here. 2 down, 2-0 count.
Oh,
Popped up and caught out there by the second baseman. Seven runs on 8 hits for Pitches Be Crazy. as we head to the top of the fourth. Now, running out of time for Painkickers here. They have 6 outs left to get 7 runs. It's not completely impossible, but they're going to need a miracle.
What are we going into the top of the fourth?
Top of the fourth, 7-0.
Top of the fourth. Okay.
Waiting for pitchers be crazy to get their field sorted out here. And play ball is called. Not
Might be
a long
switching
wait.
it up a little bit. I mean, you're up 7-0. Might as well. That's what I would do. Get a
Some new players, some new experience.
get some practice in different positions that you're not used to. You never know when you're going to be short a, crasher or something.
This is true.
Our crasher's been hurt this season.
He has been. No shade, no shade.
Of course not.
Unnamed catcher.
Calvin. I mean,
Nah.
yes, unnamed catcher.
Unnamed catcher number 69. That is his jersey number.
Captain.
Something. I don't know if we can say
I
the
don't
other
remember
way.
the rest of it. Yeah, oh, that's right.
I don't know if we can say the other way. Pitches outside, still swung on.
Oh, it's rolling.
Round
It's
toward
rolling.
third, and
That's gonna. Wow.
right over the base for the most textbook bunt I have ever seen on something that was not a bunt. That was a full swing intended
That
to
was
go
a
for
full
the fence.
swing bunt.
A
That
full
was
swing
a full
bunt.
swing bunt.
He was aiming for the fences and got it just over third.
Wow.
But hey, you needed base runners, and you can take them any way you get right now.
Yeah, of course.
Popped up.
Oh, not lifted
Out
enough.
at 3, they're going to try and double him off. Safe at 1.
Oh, I hit it right.
Yeah.
It's not much, but it's honestly.
Pitch very bouncy again. In there for strike 1, I believe. Very bouncy again, but this time outside for ball 1. 1-1's the count here.
We're gonna leave in like 20 minutes. Es que la niña la van a bañar y todo, pero Camila no la puede dejar en la cama y luego correr hasta la troca bajando.
Grounded towards 3. Gonna scoop it up. Thrown away at 2. Runner's gonna advance. And just like that, you have runners at the corners after an error. 1 down. The throw pulls the fielder off, throws it into the outfield. Runner advances from first to third. Runners at the corners, 1 down, top of the 4th. A chance to do something here for Painkickers.
Aldo, this team that's getting ready over here, that's the team that complains. So if you guys have any outcome, you guys are hiding. Okay. Huh? Don't worry about it. Just make sure you're hiding. No. They played the order last week. And I think
Bit of confusion here as the pitch is thrown. Hits the plate, but too bouncy for the umpire's liking as it's called ball 1.
I know, I'm just reminding you because I see them showing up and I just okay.
Pitch will be down the middle. It's going to be popped up and falls in foul territory. Still going to play it. Didn't realize there was a runner on first, and that's going to load the bases up. Played
Wow.
the high foul ball. Didn't realize the runner had to go on
Bit of a
first.
mistake there.
Bases loaded, 1 out, and Painkickers have something working for them here.
Is this bases loaded? How many outs we got?
1.
1 out. Okay. This one's got to be a deep drive here.
You need runs here.
We need some Nick Castellanos deep to left.
Even looks like him a little bit.
Maybe.
Over the middle for strike. Over the middle of the plate for strike 1.
If you can get it right over that shortstop, there's a bit of a gap right there.
This is true.
You just got to worry about placing it more than anything.
Can't have too much pressure on you either here. Bunted right back up towards the first baseman. First baseman's gonna get the out at home.
Oh.
And end it there.
That's the last thing you want right there. You know, he was standing a little close too. Gotten not really that big of a run up. Just didn't really like his attempt there.
2 down here. Bases loaded. Talking to her defense. She's going to pitch it here. Popped up and caught by the second baseman to end the no-out. Bases loaded.
Oh, so a run scores? I thought that was 3 outs.
That should have been 3 outs.
No, I guess they had no outs. Wow, she never even ran. Nope, they called time.
Okay. 1 run comes in, and now it is 2 outs, I believe. I could have sworn they already had 2. Interesting. 7-1 game here.
All sorts of confusion going on here.
All sorts of confusion. Runners at the corners, 2 down here. Taken for ball 1.
I see this, I follow this TikTok page, and these Australian dudes that have a podcast, and they're like, what's the slow burn of the week? And some girl called in and was like...
Pitcher's talking to her coach there, trying to figure out what's going on, what to do. Here's the pitch. It's going to be down the middle. Bunch it right back up towards the first baseman. The second baseman's going to flip it over to the first baseman for out number 3 this time.
Now it's out number 3. But they're on the board, 7-1.
They're on the board, 7-1.
As we head to the bottom of the 4th.
Bottom of the 4th.
You know, I got to say I'm liking the new scoreboard.
I love the new scoreboard. It's so much easier to use.
It's classy.
It's classy. It's classy.
We're moving up in the world.
We are.
I like it.
Eye contact. Kicker.
Pitches be crazy. Does not know who's up.
Kicker, backstop.
They got someone holding the clipboard, but...
Now, theoretically, could she pitch here? If there's nobody that comes up.
I believe the umpire says play ball. Now he says play ball, unfortunately. So he did give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. But she could have if she said play ball.
Yes.
With no kicker.
Yes.
Interesting. Down the middle, it's going to be lifted over to the Crasher. Crasher's going to make a catch after a bobble.
She's showing off for the camera on that one.
She is 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
We got Painkickers fans, right?
We do have Painkicker fans.
Got to show off for the fans.
They need a 1-2-3 inning here.
They do.
If they want to have any chance in the top of the 5th.
A big rally in the top of the 5th coming. I can feel it.
Popped up.
Oh, good placement.
Gonna make a long throw. Pulls him off the base. Luckily able to keep it close. Now, can you do me a favor and pull up who both of these teams play next week?
I can do that, yes.
High
Let's
pitch.
see.
Taken for strike 1.
We have pitches be crazy. And next week, July 16th?
Lined into left field and caught for out number 2.
Trapped it with his knees.
A trap is a catch, and a catch is an out.
Yes. Pitches be crazy, play Balls and Dolls. Okay.
Balls and Dolls. A rookie team, I believe.
Another rookie team. We got a couple of them this season. And let's see, Painkickers. July 16th plays Los Borrachos at 7 p.m.
Good games for both of these teams.
Yeah.
High bounce for strike 1. Line towards first base. First base is going to pick it up. Throws it away instead of getting the force out at the base.
He had the girl standing on second base.
Didn't trust his second baseman, threw it at the
Did
runner.
not.
Runner avoids the ball. And you have runners on first and second with 2 outs. Now, I believe the guy coming up to kick right now had a huge line drive into the outfield. So that could come back to haunt him. There it is, popped up in the center field and caught for out number 3. Thankfully,
It does not.
Thankfully, it doesn't come back to haunt him.
Potential right here.
Potential here, top of the 5th.
They only need 6 runs.
It's not impossible, but it
It's been
needs
done
to
before.
start with base runners.
It's been done before. We don't need heroes. We need kickers here. Bunters. We need people to get on. I mean, they were able to get on earlier. Problem was they weren't able to do anything once those kickers got on.
This is true. Top 5, we wait on a kicker here.
Actually, stop! Actually, stop! Papa!
Top 5 here looks like Pitches Be Crazy is trying to figure out what to do with their defense here, moving people around. They're that confident here.
They're that confident. They don't even have a crasher out there.
They don't.
Ooh, my co-host is falling asleep here.
They finally get a crasher.
All right, there we go.
Still waiting on something. The play ball is called.
Ooh,
In there for a ball. Too bouncy there for the umpires.
a little too high.
I've seen that go both ways.
Hey, it's a family show.
I think I've seen some higher ones be called for a strike.
There you go.
Pitches down the middle and booted into the
very
outfield.
nice.
Nobody there. It's going to drop
Oh,
and
it's
get
dropped.
past him.
Oh,
He's jogging to first.
I don't think. No, I think he's running. That's just as fast as he goes. He's gonna go
Turns
for
2,
3.
go 3. Stops on third. A beautiful kick out there.
Get that man some oxygen.
Unhook the trailer.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's confident. But calling him back to third. All right.
Play is
Good
killed.
start there.
That's what you need if you're paying
Oh, yeah.
kickers. A leadoff triple. Just like that, you have a runner 60 feet away. You need something to happen here.
And just like that, they got.
The second baseman, and that is the first out. Down to their last 2.
See, your response is already the same thing. You're talking about how much you think your wife, and then you do all that shit. That kid's getting a little bit older. That's just not gonna be the same shit.
1 down here, runner on third. Big kick. It's going to be over the pitcher and dropped by the second baseman. Run will score. 2-7 game.
And and the lead is down to 5.
Lead is down to 5. Swing on the first pitch does help sometimes. Doesn't know who's up. Finally get a kicker. 7-2 game. Runner on first, 1 out. Now, if you're paying kickers, are you bunting towards third here?
Yeah, you stick to the plan.
Get on, get on, get on, get on.
Oh,
Outside for ball. Hey, and if it's there, take the walk.
ball works too.
Get base runners here, create some traffic on the base paths,
Oh, yeah.
and then bring them in.
Anyway, by any means possible. Another ball.
Ball 2.
Ooh,
Hitters count here.
okay. Are they feeling the pressure here?
They might be. I believe they put some of their players back into their original
Yeah, it looks like they
positions.
went back to the original starting lineup here. So, getting a little nervous here. Oh, nice
Bunted towards
bunt.
third.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Gonna be scooped and was stopped by the coach. Didn't need to be stopped by the coach. It would have been an out at 1.
I don't think he was paying attention and knew where she was.
The coach cuts it off, and it would have maybe been an out.
It would have been close. It would have been a bang play. I will give it that.
Coach is saying that I shouldn't have cut it off. He's saying sorry to my third baseman. Runners at the corners, 1 down here. Does Painkickers have it in them? Play ball is called here. In there for strike 1.
Okay, you got to take a pitch. Take a pitch. That's all right. Keep it cool.
Gotta wait for yours. Can't go up there too nervous. High bounce pitch here. Booted into the outfield. Outfielder calls him off. Gets the out. Run tags. They knew they're not gonna get him. He scores.
Oof, runs past the table.
Almost hit us.
I felt the speed on that one.
Now, unfortunately, that is 2 down. 2 down, 7-3 game.
All right, so they're down to their last out.
Down to their last out.
Oh,
In there for a strike. Looked like it missed. Just clipped the outside corner.
looked a little high, too. That last bounce just kind of died.
That's what I'm saying. This strike zone's been a little wonky all night. Bunted towards third. Crasher's going to scoop it up. Get the out at...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's a
no.
bobble.
Oh,
Still
she
gets
got it.
the
She
out.
got it.
Recovers.
Oh. Yep.
Recovers for the third out. And that is the ball game.
And Manny stays perfect on the year. And tomorrow we start our investigation.
Tomorrow we start the investigation.
All right. Well, hey, that was a great game. 7-3 final?
7-3 final.
7-3 final. Okay.
I will say Painkickers did definitely make it interesting at the end.
They did. They made him nervous at the end.
That they did.
And overall, I just hope both teams had fun.
I sure hope so. I know some had more than others.
True. That's true. All right. And are we going to get some words from the coach?
I'm going to try to.
All right. Let's see. All right.
Balls and dogs.
Looking forward to that.
When I saw the name balls and dogs.
Sinful shit you can do in the church.
And then afterwards,
Bitch, I'm on a roll.
I'd like to take this time right now to thank our sponsor, Coconuts Bar and Grill, located on Central El Paso in the heart of Central El Paso and Copia. Is it Copia? No, it's not Copia. It's Piedras, isn't it? Piedras? Coconuts? It's on Piedras. I'm sorry. Each and every Wednesday, come by for the best karaoke, bucket specials. And let's see if we can get some words here.
Right here? Test it out.
Are we good there?
Perfect right there.
All right. So impressive win, 7-3 on 10 hits, I believe it was. What did you like from your offense out here tonight?
The offense kicks were pretty good, consistent. Just a few little mistakes that we could work on and stuff, but other than that, our defense, we started falling short at the end of the game. So they were getting there with 3 points extra, but other than that, could have been better. But hey, we got the W.
3 runs given up on, I believe, 4 hits. You guys were perfect until the third inning. What did you like from your offense, or from your defense out here?
Defense, that we still kept our composure and everything, but of course, something that we got to work on is we could sometimes be on the lead, and then we just got to be stronger on the closing the game.
You play new team Balls and Dolls next week. I believe they are ranked 24th or 23rd. What's the morale? What's the mentality like going into that game?
Same thing, same game plan and stuff. Just having consistent kicks and just knowing where to place the ball. And especially they're a new team, so I know they need that experience. So I know it could be an advantage, but we can't get too overconfident.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck on your season.
All right, thank you.